Hello, I'm FE8, and welcome back to my Fire Emblem the Sacred Stones Ironman Randomizer with 10% crit on all of the weapons. Next up is Chapter 12, a better one. I guess that sort of spoiled Myrrh what she will be turning into, so I'll try to block that in the recording. So, I have no need for some of these guys. I guess someone can tag along. Tethys kind of just keeps finding her way back into my army. It's like the only unit that doesn't die, but also doesn't really contribute much. I don't even know if it's worth it to continue fielding her throughout all of this. There's some small amount of merit in Erica, honestly. I wonder if she still has access to Sea Gleaned through promotion to General or Great Knight, because she would get access to swords, and it is a PRF weapon, so she wouldn't have to worry about weapon rank. I guess that's something to consider, because that would be a really good weapon. You know what, Erica can tag along. I will permit her to do that. She will probably not do anything, but I'll give her a chance. Probably not even going to waste giving... She can have the one use one, it's not a big deal. She's probably going to do 0 damage to literally everything, like, what are you going to do with 9 attack? Come on. Innes, or rather Ephraim, can have the longbow that I had earlier. We actually get a short bow in this map, too. I will grab... I should have grabbed more vulneraries, but, you know. I'll grab Garcia's and just give him the elixir, because he needs it more. He has more HP to replenish and all. I'll grab another javelin. I'm really glad that I stocked up on those, as I've said many times. I'll drop off the Lance Reaver and grab the fresh one. She has access to the convoy anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yep, I'm kind of low on healing, since I've let 2 healers die with 2 heal saves. Cyrene gets to come back to the action. She can have the vulnerary. Not too worried about Erica. There's really no reason for Loot to have one, but I guess she does. I have 2 unlock saves, for whatever that's worth. I normally don't even purchase one, but I guess it's nice to have. I'm never going to use them all. There's absolutely no way. If I do, it's entirely just for the experience. I'll try my best to use them as I can. Innes is in need of a healing item as well. I guess he needs it more than Tana does. Not really, but he gets it nonetheless. The Brave Axe is going to be nice on Ardor. But for now, he just gets another hand axe, and I will equip him with the Fiend Cleaver because it is an iron axe. But there are monsters in this map. And I'll give him a lance so that he can take on whatever amount of sword units he needs to. How's Larishell doing? I do have another bright lance. Might be good to have this map. Should be good, should be good. And we will see who the Marissa replacement is. Here's Kalak, a sneak preview at him. Oh boy. That is disgusting. Now imagine if I had buffed bosses by 10% instead of just the 5%. Sheesh. I'm going to be needing that Sword Slayer that I get from the Cyclops. And here's the Marissa replacement. Pupil Joshua, my first anima magic user, one who has a high speed growth. I guess I'll consider him. He's kind of just a replacement Ford to a certain extent. But the magic damage could come in handy. I ordinarily like to split up my forces and go the two different ways, but I'm worried. I'm very worried. So I'm probably just going to send them all this way into the main force of it. Okay, so a quick cut there. So what I'm going to do is place... I really don't know how to put my formation here, but I guess that's fine. And jump right into it. Yeah, here's the short bow that I was talking about. Yeah, so this is going to be a little bit difficult to tackle. Guiding ring up here. So yeah, Garcia, just whatever, do your thing. Do your thing, my dude, you're gonna be just fine. Would have been nice to have that horse slayer. I will put someone right here, I suppose. Good old Vanessa should have a good time of it. And she can be, let's see. These two actually replace themselves, so they won't have a support like Tana and Cormac would have. Though I guess I'm not really too worried about supports right now anyway. I haven't really been making an effort to build them. Ephraim can do his thing up here. I actually placed him rather perfectly. Innes can pester him as usual. And healers can just do their things. I'm not putting too much stock in Erica. She's kind of just here as fodder to a certain extent. I guess K-Like knows what he's talking about. Like, if anyone's going to put him to shame, it's going to be him. I don't even know if Garcia would be able to take him on at this point. Let's see. So yeah, those guys are going to move on down. What's kind of funny about Vanessa is that she can ordinarily promote into Wyvern Knight anyways, so her palette is virtually the same, though a little bit different in the shading on her actual armor. The Wyvern itself would have been a similar color, if not the exact same. The only thing Garcia has to worry about is, quite obviously, just magic people. I really would love to get more talismans. After this map I will be able to buy pure waters and those will come in majorly handy. I appreciate Ephraim's high luck too. It almost looks like there's the common thing done in ROM hacking with snipers where they get the extra crit on them. But they of course don't. Everyone has the extra crit here. I didn't check to make sure if the Pierce glitch was deactivated between maps, but I'm pretty confident that I did that because that's just something that I tend to check off whenever I'm putting together a randomizer or a hack or anything like that. And there's Reeve to call away the scary boss and give me the weaker one. With this extra little boost, the people from Grotto's big army are actually rather scary for once. This guy, however, I'm mainly just going to be trying to steal that Sword Slayer from him. It shouldn't be too hard because he doesn't move. And I do have a, what's it called, Shadow Killer, which Garcia can use to build his sword rank and also to just kill the guy. Really would have appreciated that Horse Slayer, as I said. Arter can just have this guy. I really appreciate Arter. Having him is just... it's just been a joy so far, even though he almost died in the last map like several times. He's been a major help. In a playthrough where I badly need the help at that. You know what, I don't understand why I'm not using my killer lance. I really need to start breaking out my killer weapons more. There's absolutely no reason to hoard them, and I don't know why I have been. there's a crit. Perfect. But I do want to see if I can give Ennis something. Go for it. Get something, Ennis. Alright, I appreciate it. The boy's a mess, but if I can get an ocean seal, he'll appreciate it. More speed, more defense. I guess I appreciate it. It's actually not really like it helps all that much, considering his abysmal HP and defenses. Shortbow's not an incredible weapon in this game. It actually has 10 base crit ordinarily, so it's literally the exact same. Like, there's absolutely no reason to pick up a shortbow over the plain old iron bow anymore. As you can see, iron bow has 5 might and shortbow has 5 might. I guess it has less weight, but it has the same hit rate. And like, he already doesn't get weighed down by the iron bow, so like, what's it matter? The only thing it's good for is giving the bonus weapon experience that it does. Luna's kind of funny in the sense that it could activate like an FE8 sort of streak or whatever where it can kill you and it can do a lot of damage, but honestly not too worried about it. Its hit rate was reduced by a lot, on top of the, crit being reduced from the previous game. We do also get the Ewan replacement. I just remembered that. I kind of hope that that's not Marissa, actually, because he's a pupil, so he'll be base level. Or he's a pupil ordinarily. Joshua's the pupil now, but he'll be kind of just an ordinary level 1 class of whatever. I understand why he went for Cyrene. I probably would have as well. She does nothing to him. She might double him. She will double him, almost guaranteed. I'm pretty sure I even checked that. So just straight up lost 2 uses of a Flux Tome for nothing at all. 1 experience. Honestly, I don't know. I might give the energy ring to Cormac. He'll probably make the best use of it in the end. Hard to tell right now, though. I still do want to save it for Marissa on the off chance that she is the unfortunate Ewan replacement. I'm sort of running out of units to have replaced at this point. I guess I've got like Tethys and Garrick on the next map, among some others. Alright, Arter, just have fun. The spiders with the sharp claws are they're very scary. I probably should have thought about that a little bit more than I did. 26. Wait. 4 crit? Did I not buff those? That's not intended at all. I'll make sure to buff those on the next map. That's kind of unfortunate. Or for at least, I mean, it's not unfortunate for me in the moment, but I somehow missed buffing the Sharp Claw. Of course, I can't see it directly, but he only has 4 crit and he has 8 skills, so that adds up exactly. I'll make sure to buff the Sharp Claw in the next episode or the next map. That's pretty... Let's see. If I buffed it now, I think it would still reflect. I'm gonna make a quick cut and I'm gonna do that. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and buff that Sharp Claw right up. So, yeah. Be right back. Alright, I should be back now. I have buffed this. Yeah, there we go. Now it's buffed. A pretty simple fix overall. I also found that the Ubaldi tome was not buffed, but I went ahead and buffed it too. I don't actually know if we're going to be getting the legendary weapons in their standard spots, but I imagine that we probably will be, seeing as the promotion items were not randomized for whatever reason. So now that that's out of the way, the situation over here is not actually as bad as it looks. It's more just myself being kind of turtly, I guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this over with. Like, it's not something to really worry about all too much. Perhaps what I can do is I can feed some of these arch kills to Innis while I'm over here. Or Cyrene. Let's see, so I guess I'll just lock off. Go for it. I might be overusing the Killer Lance now, though. There was absolutely no need for it here. But it helps, so I'm fine with it. There's the short bow. I'm actually going to put the Iron Lance away for now and grab the short bow. And grab some more weapon experience by using it. Because there's literally, like I said, no reason to use it over the iron bow, so I'm just going to get rid of it. Go ahead and use it up and get whatever weapon experience I can out of it. Never has an archer died so badly as whenever they face Garcia. And then Vanessa can just have this guy. I'm not worried about it. While I was fixing the ROM, I really should have... Oh, okay, nice crit. Absolutely devastating. How will I ever recover from this? Not even a heal staff can rescue me from the absolute terror, the absolute legendary... that guy. Whatever his name is. Call him Jackson or something. Leave an F in the chat for Jackson. How will she do? 13. She has 6 effective res. A crit will of course kill her. Wah wah. Just continue healing. In before Arter dies, now that I've buffed the crit. For a second I was worried. That would have been something else. But it's only fair. It's part of the challenge. One of these guys does have a Horse Slayer down here, so I need to be careful. Lance Reaver, too bad he doesn't drop that. Would have been nice to have another one. I've already run through one and I'm starting up on my second. And then Arter should just have no issues with the rest. Erica couldn't have even died unless she'd gotten crit twice. Not impossible, but I guess she's doing her job as an armor knight. Doing it poorly, but she's doing it. Yeah, I didn't figure he would double here. Those guys are quick. One shot. This map's a pretty cool map. I remember the first time I played it pretty vividly, actually. Since, like I said before, I would have a lot of people dying and stuff. Seth would have been one of my main units whenever I would get this far. And I remember very specifically on my first run whenever Seth died. He died against the Cyclops to the Sword Slayer. And I was like, dang. But then Seth said he was going to withdraw, and then he appeared at the end of the map. So I thought he survived. And of course he didn't. And I was very confused for the next following maps as to when I would be getting my Seth back. Maybe Siren can get this kill, 50%. If I can just get her to level 10, I'll be very happy. I might actually be able to get her to level 10 in this map. I'm pretty highly considering just not letting her get all the way to level 20, not even level 15, just promoting her at level 10. Because she can become a summoner. And summoners are famously good. That is a bad thing. So I guess what we do here is just run on back a little bit. And then we'll heal up Arter. What is this Zambato guy going to do? 17, 12, nah, not worth. I believe it's this guy with the Horse Slayer. No, it's this one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Leave it to Vanessa. And yeah, we'll just go right on along. I'm not worried. I will just kind of let Lara Shell do what she can here. I'll probably even just leave the mercenary to her. She'll keep that archer boxed in and all. But if he does want to go after Cormac, I'll leave him right here with the killer lance. Yep, and she will die if she stays there. I don't mean to turtle so much. Should probably get a little bit more of a move on. He does more damage to her, so it's expected that he would go for her, but he doesn't have any crit, which is the thing I'm most worried about. Lara Shell's getting to the point that one day she may not even be crit by killer weapons anymore. Alright, cool. She could have been in danger here. She still might be in danger, given that shaman. Don't crit me, bro. Oh wow, must have broken her javelin, because there's no way she doesn't double that guy. How does Siren do? Of course, she does 0. But maybe this is a kill for Innes. Please. Cool. Might have to consider buying an Ocean Seal in Castle Grotto. I'm gonna kill the Horse Slayer guy with Ephraim. Just to kind of take that off my plate. Sure shot, the most useful skill, but also a crit. The crit in itself acts as a sure shot, like that was the most pointless sure shot ever. Going to throw some javelins with Vanessa and then just run in there and toss him to the side with Cormac. But yeah, as you can see, it's a pretty low chance of the Pierce glitch activating. Okay, that should be fine. Pierce itself has a pretty low chance of activating, but whenever it does, it's nice. And then on top of that, you have to be using a javelin at 2 range. Alright, that's a good level up. He'll probably cap speed. And she survives one more round with this guy, so she can just take down the archer. She's leveling up rather quickly. She'll probably cap out before we get that Knight's Crest. 22 luck. I love it. Funnily enough, what I could do was put Erica here, heal her. Oh, she's already at full health. 17. He'll be doing 6. He could crit, but whatever. Potentially a kill for Cyrene. And that's what I'm interested in. Of course, I'm still worried about this guy. He probably won't even do that much to Garcia. Wow, 10 damage through effective damage. If this guy isn't busted, I don't know who is. Shadow Killer, maybe? Ah. Of course, I don't want to use my... As I said, I don't want to use anything but swords on Garcia for a minute. Uh-oh. That's unfortunate, but I don't think I'm in real danger here. As long as I can kill this guy, I should be in the clear. And he is facing more danger than I'd like. But it's a risk I'll have to take. Or is it? This guy has 6 move. 7 move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is actually a risk I'm gonna have to take. Unless I wanted to risk her first. But I don't trust a crit right now. Wait, I could just heal. That way he... Wait, he doesn't have enough HP, so... Don't die. Lol. Cool. Really big risk. One of my best units just could have died right there. And... yeah, just leave her equipped with the Shadow Killer. Tanner's the only one left. And anyone to heal. Harder. We do get another Guiding Ring in this chapter, so I'm not worried about having not enough for Cyrene. Crit would be nice. Not gonna happen though. He didn't actually go for Erica. I guess it makes sense. He does more damage to Lara Shell by quite a lot. Uh-oh. Okay then. That's my lord. Okay. I guess I should have expected that. So, from here, I'm going to boot back up that Wheel of Death. I asked in the comments of one of the first videos what I should do in this sort of situation if the Lord died. And I think the consensus was to do it as a Wheel of Death should the Lord die. And that would be appreciated right now, as this would be the end of the run otherwise, and I haven't even found out who Marissa is. So, I'm going to boot up that Wheel of Death, and I will be right back. Alright, and now I should be back with the Wheel of Death. I have kind of put the people back. I think I put everybody back on. I will check through my army. Yeah, I have everybody. I will show it on screen real fast. Here's, like I said, here's my army, and here's the wheel. I'll move this around just a little bit. As you can see on the side, everybody's listed as far as I'm aware. So, let's spin. I'm actually going to shuffle it once, just to make sure that it's not the same as the last time. And here we go. Please don't be Garcia. Don't be Cyrene. Dang, that's incredibly unfortunate. That's my archer. But it's on me for losing Naomi. That's the cost. I played the game, I paid the price. So, I guess we'll just hop back into it then, into the recording. I may or may not make a cut to get back to a similar area to where we were previously. I'll probably just leave it all in, honestly. Like, it takes out some of the fun not seeing the map played on an Ironman. Especially unfortunate. I don't even know why I'm moving people around. These are the same preparations as last time. So yeah, now Ephraim has to go say bye-bye. I guess I'll just let him die to those gargoyles that show up down here. And then again, Garcia runs on forward. Do these guys have javelins? I'm kind of at the point where I don't care too much if he gets the rank for, what was it? Lance's Vidofnir. I really appreciate javelin use. Though of course he could get to A rank swords this map if I play well. Okay. That's highly unfortunate. It's really sad. I was really looking forward to using Ephraim. There should be some amount of obviousness in him being one of my favorite characters in Fire Emblem, considering that my name has a piece of his in it. Name came from the combination of the names Ephraim and Holo, so... Yep. That's that, I guess. Anus is gonna be the superior one in the end. Unless Anus dies in a particularly spectacular fashion. That's a real bummer. But that is the nature of an Ironman. Especially one in which I decide to let the Lord continue along so that I can finish the run. I might turn off animations for a little bit. We've seen all this a few times. Well, not a few times, but once. Man, I'm really bummed out about that. We keep using, well, we don't keep losing great units, but we've lost a good few to where it hurts. If it was Garcia, I would have been devastated. I don't even know what I would do if it was Garcia. It might have been run over. I'm gonna have to be a lot more careful with naming, because that's gonna be the way that Garcia dies if it's anywhere. It's gonna be from that wheel. Because obviously the only way he's dying otherwise is through magical damage, which it could be Leon at the end that gets him. Really could. Fenrir. Could be Naglfar, I believe it's called. Nailfar, however you say it. I know there's a silent letter in there somewhere, but I'm not really well versed. I know that Ardor badly needs to get an angelic robe on him so that I can rely on him more. Part of Garcia's merit is that he has incredible HP. Yep, see you later, Ephraim. You were fun while you were here. Incredibly fun. I like snipers. I like them quite a lot. Of course, they're not all that great, but I like the animation. I like watching them, you know, do their thing. I like having a reliable way to kill flyers. I know they're not an incredible threat in this game generally, but it comes in handy. I like to use Innis in the vanilla game quite often. Yeah, I'll just let Vanessa have some of these shamans. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off animations for now. Maybe I can get another kill for Cyrene. I did lose that really good level up on Innis. I guess it was destined to be the case. Can't have good things, you know. I could have grabbed that shoot, what's it called? I'm losing my train of thought after losing Ephraim. Killer Lance for Cormag, and hopefully he'll kill this guy. Very good. That guy just got Luna. I'm not worried about him. Kill off the Flux Tome guy. No worries about Pierce Glitch now, of course. And then Garcia can just Steel Sword it up. I could break that Iron Sword sometime soon, but the Steel Sword gives a little bit more weapon experience. So I'll use it where I can. And now I guess the Steel, or the Short Bow rather, becomes a couple, or I believe it's like 1,000 and some change on gold. Erica losing her brother again. Well, not really again, but losing her brother. I really hope that Marissa's not in that house up there, because she would be a difficult unit to train again. Yep, they make short work of him. And that's that. Good old Ephraim. I guess that's how it is. Laura Show will probably have fun with those mages down there, or shamans rather. Ouch. Luckily the Lunatome is very inaccurate. Yeah, I'll just kind of do similarly to how I did the last time. Laura Show can have one of the shamans, and then Garcia will take the archer, and that'll be fine. Yep. This map's a fun one, but it's a long one. I'm probably going to end up cutting the recording pretty soon, just to ease the burden a little bit on my internet. Yet again with Ardra, I'm not going to risk him again though, because if I lost 2 good units, that'd be awful. Innes does double here, but he does too little to really help me out. I'll turn the animations back on, I guess. A little bit more fun to see whether or not Erica survives in order to give a kill to Innes. Alright, she's good. Quote unquote good. Don't die, Plux. We haven't seen many 1% crits, but they're a non-zero possibility. Oh, well darn. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I'll be in range of the spiders regardless, so I might as well kill one. Of course, Ardra still stands a chance of just plain dying to them. I do have to be careful for that mercenary with the Zanvato making his way down. Yeah, I guess Erica just takes this kill, or Nami just takes this kill rather. As long as she doesn't get crit again. She's actually the one critting this time. Pleasant surprise. I like Nami, but that's... dang. I mean, it's on me. It's on me entirely for placing my units how I did. Still, really unfortunate, really sad. Hopefully those mages can't get to Cormag. And who has the higher res? Probably... it's actually Tana. She also has the higher HP, so... she also has the higher luck. She's just kind of playing better than every other healer I've got. She has less magic, but that doesn't really mean much when you have men staves. Yeah, she can heal Erica some. Not a bad map, but a long-winded one. Takes a while. There is an arena up there. After what's happened, I don't think I'm going to run into it. Hard to say, though. Might throw Garcia in there or something. Risk everything. Whoever replaces Garrick on the next map will have presumably the corresponding promotion item to what he carries, but for their class. Cormag did come with the Elysian Whip, but he is of course an enemy, so he would have come with it anyway, as it's a droppable. Playables can have their weapons randomized and stuff, and then if the playable is a different class than what they're usually then they get equivalent weapons to what they would have had. So like if Cormag had, for example, been unfortunately a mercenary or something, he would have come with a killing edge and an iron sword, but still the Elysian whip as far as I'm aware. But for Garrick, it could be anything. Oh, I've positioned her poorly yet again. She needs to get a goddess icon ASAP. Tethys in the next map does come with one. Oh wow, well. There goes that. I'm bad. Unless Ennis dies in a particularly spectacular fashion. I'm just playing so poorly today. Truly is going to be Ardor and Garcia and Vanessa left in the end if I'm lucky. Losing people left and right. I don't know if the dancer's been randomized, so hopefully I get the dancer next chapter. The trick is going to be getting through this chapter first, though. Perhaps I made a mistake in feeding so many kills to Garcia, but he's just been such a good unit for me. Laurie Shell's really picking up too. I can't wait till she promotes. I've said it many times, but I will add in promotion options for her if she doesn't have them. But I'm pretty sure she does. Hopefully Cormag can become something useful. I might go ahead and give him that energy ring. We do have, in the maps coming up, we do have 2 more not chests, villages to see what's up with too. One of them's ordinarily a talisman, but could be anything here. I will let Ardor have one of these guys. Don't really feel like dealing with them that much further. It's been a massacre every map since chapter 10. At max HP, she doesn't die to a crit, so I will give her the benefit of the doubt and heal her up, because I highly doubt she will survive. Yep, yep. Good thing I did that. It's a really good thing I did that. My god. Leave it to Naomi. Luckily I still have loot open, so... Man, it is a good thing that I healed her. She would have died. And then I'll just leave Cormag here. Do I have a vulnerary nearby? Okay. Just hold on to the steel lance, I guess. These guys are chugging right along. They are backed up a little bit because of Ephraim stalling them. Not necessarily on purpose, of course, just I had to get him out of there. Erica still doesn't die to this guy in 1 round, luckily. She's having some amount of use, I guess. I guess it wouldn't have made much of a difference if I had just not left a unit there in that guy's range to begin with. Definitely going to be giving my next Seraph Robe, Angelic Robe, to Ardor. I need the bulk on him badly, because he's not going to be gaining much defense at all. I'll be surprised if he even gains 1 point of it. It was a miracle that he got luck whenever he did on that one map. Sheesh, I don't trust Naomi anymore. I don't trust her for anything. It would be nice to have a Zanbato at this time. Let's see what happens here. Nothing useful. Gonna need to bring Garcia back around in a hurry. Alright, cool. And then... Horse Siren can't really do much, but I really want to keep giving her kills. She can promote into Summoner after all. And that's an infinitely useful class. Following this turn, I'm probably going to cut the episode. It's getting rather long, and I believe I need to take a little bit of a breather to kind of let off some steam after having some units die. Yeah, like I said, I don't trust her for a second. Core Mag is not in serious danger, so as long as I retreat with everybody whenever I do. Do need to heal Ardor. Yeah, this got bad fast. I'm honestly just gonna leave Erica out and see what happens. I do have a Horse Slayer nearby, so I need to be... That is to say, one of these guys has a Horse Slayer. So I need to be well beyond careful. Luckily, my people are not in range of him. Erica, sorry to say it, but you're gonna have to go. If by some miracle you survive, I'll tell you what. If you survive, I'll use you and I'll promote you. I'll do it if you survive this. But it's not looking too hot. I'll even make her into a general for the true experience. Oh boy, loot. This is not great. Okay, I guess I just move her back here and rescue loot. Let's see how it goes. Pretty certain Erica's dead, but we'll see. Cormac's fine as long as he doesn't get crit by everything. Even then, I feel like he'd be fine. The mouth dukes, or whatever you call them. Man, he got such a good level up last time too. They're kind of just like Myrmidons in a certain sense. Erica, you might survive. You're gonna get doubled. Whoa, you didn't get doubled. She's still in major danger. I don't trust her to live. She's gonna get doubled by this guy, guaranteed. But she had a noble sacrifice. One that would have not been necessary had I just played better. Cool. Let's see what happens to Erica. Yeah, she's gone. Yep, sure did. Well, I'll see you later, Erica. It's been a bloodbath these past few maps. I'm gonna call this episode here. I need to take a bit of a breather, understandably. I hope you've been enjoying this. I've been enjoying it despite losing so many units. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video. You know, it gets kind of interesting when these units die. But until next time, I'll see you later.